From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Barkley on the pistol give. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a design run. Hurts. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now hang on, we have an injured player out there, and everybody knew who it was straight away. That's their quarterback in some pain, less than a quarter into this season.
Even if it's not a touchdown, we're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Ward off the play fake. Headed out right. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready.
4th down. Pass coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. All of 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Hand off on second and short. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's got a man left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Keely Ringo picks it off. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
Let's go. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him.
Lions.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Come on.
They're going to try to throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And And he won't make the marker. If they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead to 15. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Down. Go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Trying for the deep ball. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Great, set.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
The Bears going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Soldier Field after this. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, a run with Barkley. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Gets it to the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throws caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Manangai finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get their first points of this game just before halftime. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead down to 15. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. He's back to throw. He's going deep. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. go with Monangai here. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Go!
Give now to the running back. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
18,
line.
pioneer. Ready. 65, 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Lockett isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Now second and 19.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain of 6. Brings
Hawk
up third
70, Hawk
and
70.
13.
On third and long, it's Ward. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. What a play on third and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the ground, it's Monangai. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Viking 18.
From the red zone on first. Into the hands of Cope. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Cut out left. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
70 Timber, trap 50, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Fourth down, here's Ward. And oh, he got it! Interception! Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Barkley again here on second. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Barkley gets it on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Has room down the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Ward off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ward now on third down. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've reached the end of 3 in our week 1 opener. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the fourth at a massive deficit. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 65.
Again, Ward going to the air. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Ward's going to throw here on third. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Barkley trying this up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They go to Barkley again. Now on good for 8. Now they've got third down. Making quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Toss play to Barkley. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. For the extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears trail by 22 now.
36, Bears 14.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over a tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Great, set.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180.
Keeping it with Barkley on first down. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man in motion here. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. Hurts now from the gun. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Bears take over first and 10.
Ward setting up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. And dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 37.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Back to 50. 19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10 here. Ward. That's completed right side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Cowboy, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
Dragon 60.
Bears will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Chased out to his right. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So first down from the 41. The toss, running left side. It's Barkley. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
They're on the tackle.
From the gun, it's Ward. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Mustang 19.
Third and long for him here. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. I love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Running back sent in motion. It's a chance to run it here. Runs around him. He's got space. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Eagles looking like they'll start this season with a win. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Design keeper here for Hurts. Nice cup. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. And the kick is missed, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a defensive miscue is going to give them another try. They'll get another chance to knock the extra point through. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? He sent it through.
43, Bears 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down throw here for Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. First and 10 at the 43.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Ward now. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Ward. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on, come on.
Here he goes, third and long. Forced out to his right. That's caught at the 4. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
26 yards.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really isn't important.
And they pick him off again. That is Smile London. And he'll only just stay out of his own end zone, down at the 1.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board, really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
He fields it from the 8. And he dives to end the return. Not sure I understand the thinking here. They're going to start very deep in their own half.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't fight his way across. They contain him for the safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Gonna throw this one. Ward. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Second and 10.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down.
19.
Ward's gonna throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's Ward. He's got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down at the line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's It's intercepted. He is Smile Mundt. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there. And with almost no time left, now, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And the Eagles are able to recover, and that should just about do it for us here. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So the Eagles